Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something: life doesn't always deal us a fair hand. We all have our flaws, our insecurities, our weaknesses that can sometimes feel like heavy chains dragging us down. But here's the truth: those very weaknesses can become the fuel for our greatest strengths. Just like diamonds are formed under pressure, we can transform our challenges into triumphs. Imagine standing at the crossroads where every setback becomes a stepping stone, where the things that once held us back become the very things that propel us forward. The journey from weakness to strength isn't just a path we walk, it's a choice we make every single day. And it's a choice that defines who we are and who we can become. So let's embrace our imperfections and turn them into our greatest assets. Life's challenges often feel like a storm, fierce and relentless, testing our resolve and pushing us to our limits. We all face moments when we stumble, whether it's a setback at work, a personal loss, or feelings of inadequacy that whisper in our ears, telling us we're not enough. It's in these moments of vulnerability that we come face to face with our weaknesses. We might find ourselves overwhelmed by self-doubt or questioning our abilities. But it's crucial to recognize that everyone experiences this. Even the most successful individuals have faced their fair share of hardships. It's part of the human experience. Acknowledging these challenges allows us to understand that we are not alone in our struggles. In fact, it's through these very experiences that we gain insight into ourselves and the world around us. Rather than viewing our weaknesses as a source of shame, we can begin to see them as a natural part of our journey, opening the door to resilience and the potential for growth. Weaknesses can often be perceived as limitations, but they also hold the incredible potential for growth and transformation. Each time we encounter a challenge or face a setback, we are presented with a unique opportunity to learn about ourselves and the world around us. When we confront our weaknesses head-on, we gain valuable insights that can lead to personal development. For instance, struggling with public speaking might reveal an opportunity to enhance our communication skills or boost our confidence. Instead of shying away from these experiences, we can harness them as stepping stones toward becoming better versions of ourselves. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, peering into the depths of our insecurities. It's daunting, but if we choose to leap, we can discover that what seemed like a weakness is, in fact, a powerful tool for growth. The process of overcoming these obstacles fosters resilience, adaptability, and creativity, qualities that become integral to our strength. In embracing our weaknesses, we pave the way for self-discovery, uncovering hidden talents and abilities that we may not have recognized otherwise. This transformative journey allows us to build a more profound sense of self-awareness, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with greater confidence. Ultimately, when we view our weaknesses through the lens of potential, we unlock the door to a future filled with possibility, where growth becomes not just an aspiration but a reality. Resilience is a fundamental quality that allows us to rise above adversity and emerge stronger than before. When we confront our weaknesses, we are often met with obstacles that test our determination and willpower. In these moments, resilience becomes our guiding force. It's the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to adapt in the face of change, and to persist despite challenges. Every time we face a difficulty, whether it's failing an exam, losing a job, or enduring a personal crisis, we have a choice. We can allow these experiences to defeat us, or we can choose to harness them as opportunities for growth. Resilience teaches us that failure is not the end, it's merely a stepping stone toward success. Each stumble provides invaluable lessons that equip us with the skills to tackle future challenges more effectively. Think about the stories of great achievers who faced significant obstacles on their paths to success. They didn't allow their weaknesses to define them. Instead, they used them as motivation to push through tough times. Resilience is built through perseverance, and each small victory, no matter how insignificant it may seem, contributes to our overall strength. Moreover, developing resilience also means embracing a growth mindset. This mindset encourages us to view challenges as opportunities rather than threats. When we adopt this perspective, we become more adaptable and open to learning from our experiences. Resilience doesn't mean being immune to pain or struggle. It means having the courage to face it, learn from it, and ultimately rise above it. As we cultivate this strength within ourselves, we empower not only our own lives, but also inspire those around us to embrace their own journeys of growth and resilience. Embracing imperfections is a vital step toward personal growth and self-acceptance. In a world that often celebrates perfection, it's easy to feel the pressure to conform to unrealistic standards. We might strive for an idealized version of ourselves, constantly chasing after what society deems successful or admirable. However, the truth is that nobody is perfect. Each of us carries our own set of flaws and vulnerabilities, and it's this very uniqueness that makes us human. When we begin to accept our imperfections, we liberate ourselves from the constraints of self-judgment and comparison. We shift our focus from what we perceive as shortcomings to the valuable lessons embedded in our experiences. Accepting who we are, flaws and all, allows us to cultivate a sense of authenticity. Instead of masking our weaknesses, we can acknowledge them, learn from them, and even celebrate them as integral parts of our journey. This process of self-acceptance opens the door to vulnerability, which can be incredibly powerful. It creates space for genuine connections with others as we begin to share our stories and struggles. By being open about our imperfections, we often discover that others share similar experiences, fostering a sense of community and understanding. This bond is built on authenticity, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. Moreover, embracing our imperfections leads to greater self-compassion. When we treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, we create an environment where growth can flourish. Rather than harshly criticizing ourselves for our shortcomings, we learn to approach them with curiosity and a desire for improvement. This shift in perspective allows us to see our weaknesses not as barriers, but as stepping stones toward becoming our best selves. Ultimately, accepting our imperfections is a courageous act that empowers us to live more fully and authentically. It reminds us that it's okay to be a work in progress, and that every flaw has the potential to contribute to our strength. In this journey of self-acceptance, we find the freedom to explore who we are, embrace our uniqueness, and strive for growth without the burden of unrealistic expectations. A mindset shift is one of the most transformative actions we can take in our lives. When we begin to see setbacks not as failures but as opportunities for learning and growth, we change the entire narrative of our personal journey. This shift requires us to cultivate a perspective that embraces challenges as essential components of our development, rather than viewing them as insurmountable obstacles. Imagine facing a setback, perhaps a failed project at work or a personal disappointment. In the past, this may have led to feelings of defeat or inadequacy. However, with a growth mindset, we start asking ourselves constructive questions. What can I learn from this experience? How can this setback inform my future decisions? This kind of reflective thinking enables us to extract valuable lessons from our difficulties, transforming a negative experience into a powerful tool for growth. This shift also encourages us to redefine success. Instead of measuring success solely by our achievements, we begin to value the process, the effort, the learning, and the resilience we demonstrate along the way. When we prioritize growth over perfection, we create a more sustainable and fulfilling path forward. We become more open to taking risks and trying new things, knowing that even if we stumble, we are gaining invaluable experience. Moreover, embracing a growth mindset cultivates a sense of curiosity. It inspires us to explore our weaknesses with an open heart and an open mind, treating them as puzzles to solve rather than problems to avoid. This curiosity propels us toward innovation, creativity, and new opportunities. As we dive deeper into understanding ourselves, we start to see our weaknesses in a new light, recognizing that they are not barriers, but rather pathways to discovering our untapped potential. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. It requires consistent effort and practice. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences, people who encourage growth, environments that promote learning, and resources that challenge our thinking can significantly aid in this journey. As we engage in this process, we learn to celebrate progress, however small, and understand that growth is often nonlinear. Ultimately, shifting our mindset to view setbacks as growth opportunities empowers us to navigate life with confidence and resilience. We start to realize that every obstacle is a stepping stone toward becoming the best version of ourselves, and that our weaknesses are not the end of our story, but merely the beginning of a new chapter filled with potential. This perspective transforms how we approach life's challenges, allowing us to embrace every experience as a chance to learn, grow, and thrive. Weaknesses can often feel like burdens we carry, but if we shift our perspective, they can become powerful sources of motivation that fuel our journey toward personal strength. When we confront our limitations, we have a unique opportunity to harness them as catalysts for change. This process begins with acknowledging our weaknesses without judgment, recognizing that they are simply part of who we are, rather than definitive indicators of our worth or potential. Consider a person who struggles with time management. This weakness might initially lead to feelings of frustration or inadequacy, but instead of allowing it to become a stumbling block, they can choose to turn it into a driving force for growth. By recognizing the impact of poor time management on their life, they can become motivated to develop strategies that improve their organizational skills. Whether it's through using planners, setting reminders, or learning prioritization techniques, the journey to overcoming this weakness can lead to newfound strengths in discipline and efficiency. This transformation often involves setting specific goals related to the weakness we wish to address. For instance, someone who feels socially anxious may choose to confront that anxiety by gradually engaging in social situations. Each step taken, attending a small gathering, striking up a conversation with a stranger, or practicing public speaking, becomes a building block in their growth journey. As they push through their discomfort, they develop not only confidence but also invaluable interpersonal skills that enhance their relationships and career prospects. Moreover, embracing our weaknesses as sources of motivation fosters resilience. Every challenge we face strengthens our ability to adapt and overcome. When we actively work on improving our weaknesses, we cultivate a sense of perseverance that becomes intrinsic to our character. The more we face our vulnerabilities head-on, the more resilient we become. This resilience not only empowers us to tackle our current challenges, but also prepares us to face future obstacles with greater confidence. This approach also invites a deeper level of self-reflection. As we work to turn weaknesses into strengths, we gain insight into our values, priorities, and passions. We begin to understand what truly matters to us and what we want to achieve. This clarity can help guide our decisions and actions, aligning them with our aspirations and creating a more fulfilling life. Ultimately, by recognizing that our weaknesses can serve as the fuel that propels us forward, we empower ourselves to embrace the journey of self-improvement. This mindset fosters a sense of ownership over our growth, reminding us that we have the ability to transform our vulnerabilities into assets. As we navigate this path, we uncover new strengths, discover our capacity for resilience, and most importantly, realize that our weaknesses do not define us. Instead, they can illuminate the way to our greatest potential. Inspiration often emerges from the most challenging circumstances, and the stories of great achievers serve as powerful reminders of how adversity can be transformed into motivation. History is replete with individuals who face significant obstacles, yet they not only persevered but also emerged stronger and more resilient. Their journeys illuminate the profound truth that it's often our struggles that define us, shaping our character and igniting our determination to succeed. Take, for example, the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before her phenomenal success, Rowling faced numerous hardships. She was a single mother living on welfare, battling depression, and receiving multiple rejections from publishers. Yet, instead of succumbing to despair, she used her circumstances as fuel to write. Her determination to tell her story, despite the odds, not only led to her personal success but also inspired millions of readers around the world. Rowling's journey illustrates that our weaknesses, whether they stem from personal struggles, societal challenges, or professional setbacks, can be transformed into sources of strength and creativity. Similarly, consider the life of Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison fighting against apartheid in South Africa. His confinement could have easily been a narrative of defeat, but Mandela emerged with a spirit of resilience and forgiveness that inspired an entire nation. Rather than allowing his experiences to embitter him, he transformed his pain into a powerful message of hope, unity, and reconciliation. His story serves as a testament to how overcoming adversity can lead to profound change, not only for oneself but for countless others. These examples remind us that every challenge we face can become a source of inspiration, not just for ourselves but for those around us. When we share our stories of struggle and triumph, we connect with others on a deep level, often igniting a spark of hope in those who may be facing their own difficulties. Our journeys serve as beacons of possibility, illustrating that it is possible to rise above our circumstances and achieve our dreams. Moreover, the ability to draw inspiration from our adversities cultivates a sense of purpose. When we understand that our struggles can lead to growth and can inspire others, we begin to see the value in our experiences. This perspective transforms our mindset, allowing us to embrace challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. By shifting our focus to the potential for growth, we empower ourselves to tackle difficulties head-on, knowing that each step forward contributes not only to our development, but also to the collective strength of our communities. Ultimately, the stories of those who have turned their weaknesses into strengths serve as powerful reminders that we are capable of incredible resilience and transformation. By recognizing the inspirational potential of our struggles, we can embrace our journeys with courage and determination, using our experiences to uplift ourselves and others. In doing so, we become not just survivors of adversity, but champions of hope, paving the way for a brighter future for ourselves and those who walk alongside us. Taking control of our narrative is a transformative act that empowers us to redefine our identities and reshape our futures. When we encounter weaknesses or face challenges, it's easy to feel like we are victims of our circumstances, allowing external forces to dictate our self-worth and potential. However, by actively choosing to embrace our struggles and view them through a lens of growth, we reclaim our power and agency. This process begins with acknowledging that we are not defined by our weaknesses, rather, we are shaped by how we respond to them. When we decide to take ownership of our narratives, we shift from a passive mindset to one of active engagement. We recognize that we have the ability to influence our paths, regardless of the obstacles we face. This sense of empowerment fuels our motivation to confront our weaknesses directly, leading to personal growth and development. Instead of allowing our challenges to dictate our outcomes, we learn to craft our stories, turning moments of adversity into opportunities for resilience. Moreover, owning our narratives allows us to embrace vulnerability as a strength. By sharing our experiences, whether it's through storytelling, writing, or open conversations, we invite others into our journeys. This authenticity not only fosters connections with those around us, but also creates a supportive community where individuals can share their struggles and triumphs. When we openly acknowledge our challenges, we encourage others to do the same, dismantling the stigma surrounding weakness and vulnerability. This collective sharing creates a powerful ripple effect, inspiring those who might be silently battling their own issues to find their voices and reclaim their narratives. Taking control of our narrative also means recognizing the lessons embedded within our weaknesses. Each struggle presents an opportunity to reflect on what we can learn about ourselves. For instance, someone who has struggled with public speaking may discover that their anxiety stems from a fear of judgment. By addressing this fear head-on, they can work on building confidence, ultimately transforming their weakness into a strength. This process not only empowers the individual, but also enriches their understanding of their capabilities and resilience. In addition, when we take ownership of our narratives, we develop a sense of purpose. We begin to see our weaknesses not as roadblocks, but as integral parts of our personal stories. This perspective fosters a deeper understanding of our values and aspirations, guiding us toward meaningful goals that resonate with our true selves. As we actively shape our narratives, we become more aligned with our passions and ambitions, leading to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Ultimately, taking control of our narrative is a profound act of self-empowerment. It reminds us that we have the ability to redefine our stories, turning weaknesses into strengths and challenges into triumphs. By embracing our journeys with courage and vulnerability, we create a legacy of resilience and inspiration that not only enriches our lives, but also uplifts those around us. In this way, we not only reclaim our power, but also pave the way for others to do the same, fostering a community that thrives on authenticity and mutual support. The journey of transforming weaknesses into strengths is not a linear path. It is an ongoing process filled with ups and downs, triumphs and setbacks. Recognizing that this journey is continuous rather than a destination is vital for personal growth and self-improvement. Each day presents new challenges, opportunities, and lessons, reminding us that growth is a lifelong commitment that requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to adapt. As we navigate this path, it's essential to understand that progress often comes in small, incremental steps. Celebrating these small victories, no matter how minor they may seem, can provide motivation and encouragement to keep moving forward. For instance, if someone is working to improve their confidence in social situations, they might start by initiating a brief conversation with a colleague. Even if the conversation feels awkward, recognizing that this step was taken is crucial. It's a sign of progress and a testament to their willingness to confront their weaknesses head-on. Additionally, setbacks are an inevitable part of the growth journey. It's easy to feel discouraged when faced with obstacles or moments of self-doubt, but these experiences can be invaluable teachers. Each setback provides an opportunity to reflect, reassess, and recalibrate our approach. Instead of viewing failures as insurmountable roadblocks, we can embrace them as essential learning moments that contribute to our overall resilience. This shift in perspective allows us to develop a more profound understanding of ourselves and our capabilities. Continuous growth also involves a commitment to self-reflection. Regularly taking the time to evaluate our progress, reassess our goals, and identify areas for improvement can help us stay aligned with our aspirations. Journaling, seeking feedback from others, or engaging in thoughtful conversations can provide insights into our journeys and illuminate paths for further development. By remaining open to self-discovery, we cultivate a growth-oriented mindset that encourages us to embrace challenges and see them as opportunities for learning. Furthermore, as we engage in this ongoing process of growth, it's essential to surround ourselves with supportive individuals who uplift and inspire us. Building a network of mentors, friends, and like-minded individuals who share our values can create an environment conducive to growth. These relationships can provide encouragement, accountability, and different perspectives that enrich our journeys. Together, we can celebrate successes, navigate challenges, and hold each other accountable as we strive to transform our weaknesses into strengths. Ultimately, embracing the idea that growth is a continuous journey empowers us to remain resilient in the face of adversity. It reminds us that we are works in progress, constantly evolving and adapting as we navigate life's complexities. By understanding that our weaknesses are not fixed but rather fluid aspects of our identity, we can approach each day with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. This ongoing journey of self-improvement not only enhances our individual lives, but also contributes to a collective narrative of strength and resilience, inspiring others to embark on their own paths of growth and transformation. Choosing growth is a powerful decision that can fundamentally alter the course of our lives. It requires a conscious commitment to embrace challenges and pursue personal development, even when the path ahead seems daunting. This choice is not merely a one-time event, but a continuous mindset that shapes our responses to life's difficulties and opportunities. By actively choosing growth, we take ownership of our journeys, transforming obstacles into avenues for self-discovery and empowerment. At its core, the choice to grow begins with a willingness to step outside of our comfort zones. Growth rarely occurs in the safety of familiarity. It often demands that we confront the unknown, take risks, and challenge ourselves in ways we may not have thought possible. This can be intimidating, but it is essential to remember that discomfort often signals the beginning of transformation. When we embrace challenges, be it pursuing a new career, learning a new skill, or engaging in difficult conversations, we position ourselves to discover strengths we never knew we possessed. Moreover, the decision to prioritize growth also involves adopting a positive mindset. This means viewing setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities to learn and improve. When faced with difficulties, we can ask ourselves constructive questions. What can I learn from this situation? How can I adapt my approach moving forward? This shift in perspective allows us to approach challenges with curiosity and resilience rather than fear or defeat. By framing our experiences in this way, we cultivate a mindset that actively seeks out opportunities for growth and development. In addition, choosing growth encourages us to set meaningful goals that align with our values and aspirations. These goals serve as guideposts on our journey, providing direction and motivation. However, it's important to remember that growth is not solely about achieving external success. It's also about internal transformation. As we pursue our goals, we must focus on becoming the kind of person who embodies the qualities we admire: resilience, empathy, and authenticity. This holistic approach to growth ensures that we are not only striving for external achievements, but also nurturing our inner selves. Furthermore, this commitment to growth fosters a sense of community and connection with others. When we choose to share our journeys, our struggles, triumphs, and lessons learned, we inspire those around us to embark on their paths of self-improvement. This collective spirit of growth creates an environment where individuals support and uplift each other, fostering a culture of resilience and empowerment. Together, we can celebrate milestones, share resources, and navigate challenges, reinforcing the idea that we are stronger when we grow alongside one another. Ultimately, the choice to prioritize growth is a profound act of self-empowerment. It is an acknowledgement that we have the capacity to shape our destinies and transform our weaknesses into strengths. By embracing challenges, maintaining a positive mindset, setting meaningful goals, and fostering connections with others, we embark on a journey of continuous self-improvement. This choice not only enriches our lives, but also inspires those around us, creating a ripple effect of resilience and strength that extends beyond ourselves. In this way, we become not just participants in our growth journeys, but champions of possibility, paving the way for a brighter, more empowered future for ourselves and our communities. As we stand at the crossroads of our journeys, it becomes clear that our weaknesses are not just obstacles to overcome, they are integral parts of our stories, elements that shape us, teach us, and ultimately guide us toward growth. The process of turning weaknesses into strengths is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It is a journey marked by courage, determination, and the unwavering belief that we can rise above our circumstances. Let us remember that every challenge we face is an opportunity for transformation. When we embrace our vulnerabilities, we unlock the potential for self-discovery, creativity, and empowerment. By cultivating a mindset that values growth over perfection, we open ourselves to a world of possibilities, where setbacks become stepping stones and failures transform into lessons. Together, let us commit to taking ownership of our narratives. Let us celebrate our imperfections and recognize that they do not define us. Instead, they are the foundation upon which we build our resilience and strength. In doing so, we not only uplift ourselves, but also inspire those around us to embark on their journeys of self-improvement. So, as we leave here today, let us carry with us the understanding that we have the power to turn our weaknesses into strengths, to turn our struggles into sources of inspiration, and to choose growth at every opportunity. Together, we can forge a path that not only elevates our own lives, but also creates a brighter, more compassionate world for all. Thank you.